Hello people. Today we are going to cover the Interledger protocol, as well as XSPRING and where the news of XRP and Ethereum bridge are coming from. I'm Dominik Heats, welcome on my channel. On 21st of February, David Schwartz posted this tweet, where it says bridges are greater than walls, which is actually referencing to the bridge of Ethereum and XRP. Before we dive into the actual bridge, we're going to have a look at the Interledger protocol. The ILP was introduced by Ripple in late 2015 and it's designed to give companies an easy way to exchange currencies, including both fiat and crypto assets. So the Interledger protocol is a protocol used for payment across payment networks. The protocol connects ledgers from two different banks and thereby removing intermediaries and central authorities from the system. It also promises to reduce costs and the time required to process cross-border transactions. Also, it is used by Ripple Labs to connect bank systems across borders in its products. The Interledger protocol uses the concept of cryptographic escrows to enable passage of funds through connectors. The white paper of the Interledger protocol defines cryptographic escrow as the financial equivalent of a two-phase commit protocol. And so the protocol consists of two steps. The first step consists of defining a set of conditions for a transaction to move forward or abort. The second step defines the processing of the transaction once conditions are met. The escrow is the conditional locking of funds between two parties. The funds are released only after certain conditions, including time-based ones for the transaction to take place, are met. Otherwise, the transaction is voided. Alternately, the escrowed funds are returned to the respective parties. It is also important to know that the Interledger protocol can be implemented in two modes, atomic mode and universal mode. In atomic mode, notaries are incorporated into the system. They are an ad hoc group that is used to verify and validate transactions. Typically, atomic modes take place between trusted connector nodes between banks or financial service companies that might have a relationship to each other. Universal mode does not require notaries and can work between untrusted connectors. It uses Ripple's currency XRP to facilitate transfers. The transfer is accompanied by time constraints. If it does not take place within a certain time frame, then the transaction is annulled. So with now knowing what the Interledger protocol is, we can continue to XSPRING. XSPRING can be seen as a development platform. As a development platform, XSPRING will provide programmers with tools that make it easier to integrate payment functions into apps. For example, the new XSPRING Developer Kit XDK will help to integrate XRP and the Interledger protocol ILP, which we have had before, in apps. The ILP allows the possible currencies not to be limited to XRP. Developers building with ILP are not bound to single crypto ledger. Together, ILP and XRP enable trading of cross-blockchain transactions, micropayments, web monetization for a range of industries including media and gaming. The focus is on trading applications and micropayments for web content and video games. The smooth processing of microtransactions is one of the most promising use cases for blockchain technology. Many projects focus on a single currency. Thus, Satoshi Pay, despite allusions to the Bitcoin founders, is building its ecosystem around its XRP competitor Stellar XLM. Also, with the basic attention token, the Brave browser also has an ecosystem with which content creators on the internet can be rewarded. XSPRING could stand out here, in that it is not designed to use a specific asset. Micropayments are also becoming increasingly popular in the video games industry, albeit primarily on the part of manufacturers who in turn are paying more attention to blockchain technology. So all in all, you can say that XSpring is simplifying the integration of money in apps. It is also a huge investment arm of XRP. You might ask, why did we have to cover XSpring and ILP? And well, that's very important to understand the intention of the XRP and Ethereum bridge, and also how it got to that point. In the XSpring blog post, Anderson talks about the support of the Ethereum community went Ethereum Denver. XSpring supported one of the hackathons at the conference. As a result, some members of the crypto community began to speculate if a collaboration between the platforms would be announced. Anderson also praised the efforts Ethereum is making to reach and support 1 million developers worldwide. I've also made a video about this. If you want to learn more about Ethereum 2.0, you can click on the top right corner onto the little eye and you will get redirected to the video. Well, and according to the article, XSpring will support these efforts of reaching 1 million developers. As Anderson explained, XSpring will use its resources to support this goal. At the Ethereum Denver, XSpring sponsored 3 projects based on interoperability between the XRP ledger and Ethereum based on the Interledger protocol, which we have discussed before. The XSpring projects are still available and can be found here. I will post this link into the description. Developers who wished to participate in this initiative, they had time until February 26th, so till today they had time to participate in this project. XSpring has invited all developers who wish to contribute to the XRP Ethereum bridge. So XSpring wants to develop a bridge without having to transfer XRP onto the ERC20 standard. One of the projects which they supported was to test people on whether they can construct something viable to enable Ether and XRP atomic swaps. To be clear, this is not going to be something similar to the classic atomic swap, but the technology developments attract attention and finance. XSpring is also part of the Blockchain Education Alliance, together with, among others, the Stellar Lumens Foundation, Tron, NEM, and Ethereum Classic Labs. The goal of the initiative is to work together to support university students interested in acquiring knowledge about blockchain. So this was it. I'm going to keep you updated about the bridge and also recent news about the Ether and XRP bridge. So if you liked this presentation and you want to be informed in the future as well, you can give this video a thumbs up, and also if you're not a subscriber, I would be glad if you subscribe to this channel. I'm posting videos throughout the week about cryptocurrencies and blockchain. I'm wishing you a great morning, noon or evening, and with that being said, see you in the next video.